Hi, I'm Daniel, and The Simpsons Season 6 is the best season with many great episodes. One of those episodes is A Star is Born, which is known to be a crossover with another show at the time, The Critic. I haven't seen that show, by the way. They make jokes about being another Yeezy cartoon crossover, but it works like just a normal Simpsons episode with its own charm. Well, one person didn't agree, and that was the creator Mark Groening. Ray hated this episode. He didn't want to sell out like this, and even removed his own name from the credits. Still, I don't think this episode should be brushed off because it is amazing for being funny and having a concept to think about. That's what I'll go over in this video. I noticed both my previous Simpsons Nicer videos started off with lots of views, but slowed down growing after the first couple of days. Let's see how this video will turn out. Star is Burns using the opening plot device of Springfield needing good tourism. That becomes more common later in the show. I'd suggest having a film festival, which is a very good idea from her. The town meeting even says after don't push or yuck, which is one of the episode's many funny moments. Lee Sherman, the critic on TV, stays with the Simpsons in preparation for the festival. Character staying with the Simpsons is a common plot that has been overused for all part of the Simpsons. But this is what I got fun with it because Jay has good interactions with them. I like when they start singing near the night. After this makes Homer seem irrelevant and thinks Marge and take him seriously. This makes Marge add Homer as a judge for the film festival. The episode has some build up and jokes preparing the festival. There's only really 3 films that matter in the story. Old man gets hit by football is what the name says it is. This is funny, mainly of Homer's reaction treated as the best thing ever. It's an example of classic Simpsons jokes they can't put a yacht track on. The next one is about Barney. Usually a dumb alcoholic character played for comedy, but his film used a black and white colour palette to show the sad state of his life. Definitely the most artsy of the films, and potentially a wall baiting, let's ignore that. Then there's Mr. Burns, the title character but only has a mild role. He used his money to make a higher budget film with many old tropes to appeal to audiences' nostalgia. This reminds me of the OK Cure episode, Piazza Film Festival, which is one of the best episodes of that show. That also had a film festival where the villain made a fake movie with old tropes, but the difference is in that episode the audience fell for it. In The Simpsons, the audience is booing and seeing it for what it is, except Moleman who was actually saying boo ends. So it's time for the judges to decide. Marge and Jay Sherman are voting for Barney's, but Mr. Burns' bride Miracle and Bianca Krusty. Krusty's comments being "it moved me" to a bigger house. He said the wrong bit quiet by mistake. Homer's instinct is to vote for the old man being hit by a football, meaning it's spit. Marge gets annoyed by this, but Jay just tells Homer it's your choice, but adds on, it's the more important things than a man being hit by a football. Best scene in the episode is Homer alone in the cinema, rewatching the film and considering a more objective choice. Thinking about the comparison to the concept of subjectivity being more personal. Does a severe difference even exist? This is something I often think of as a reviewer with strong opinions about things. I'm guessing most people who watch review videos agree. To what extent are these videos based on quality or just surroundings and upbringing? For me, a guilty pleasure is a foreign concept. I'm able to find reasons as to why. If a movie is from with story problems, I can acknowledge it as it is, like a 7 out of 10. Perception could also change with what age you first saw things. Most of my videos are defending 2010 animated films, it's unclear to what extent it's quality. Different surroundings, I could have been a blind humanation hater or something like that. Before someone tries to use it against my whole YouTube channel, I think all reviewers like this, whether they will admit or not. So I wonder why your 2000 other movies get more praise. However, my point is that these opinions are still valid, and the reasonings are still good reasoning. No real way of knowing whether it could have been different alternate reality. Objectivity and subjectivity are sometimes hard to separate, but it can lead to a point where you need to accept when something's better to deserve an award. Homer ends up picking Barney, who wins the festival saying he's never going to drink again, but the prize being left on by a beer has the opposite effect. It's a good choice to pick something more profound over something you might prefer. Star is Burns is a funny episode with many great and memorable jokes. Crossover parts are unimportant because their interactions work. The Homer story also leads to interesting discussion over the debate of objective quality. These were just my subjective thoughts about the whole topic. In conclusion, I will still continue with my opinions as usual. It's easy to fixate over whether it's quality or experience, but I'm still confident over my opinions. No matter how, the point still remains the same. This is why the Stars Burns one of my favourites. Two previous Simpsons analyses were of decent episodes that were called either bad or the best episode. This is where this quiz episode is probably my top 15 out of the seasons I've seen. This is my third TV show analysis this month, but there won't be any for September. Next will probably be my youngest video yet that I've been working on for the last month and a half. There'll be a week gap between the videos. So press subscribe if you're interested in whatever that could be, and my other videos I make. The end.